Hi, I'm Charlotte. I'm the speech language pathology graduate student that's going to be doing your cranial nerve exam today. Should only take about 5 minutes. I just want you to do what I do. I do any demonstrations, okay?
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is put on my gloves. Okay. All right, is it okay if I touch your face today?
Yes.
All right, so I may need to do that for some of the activities. Do you have any questions? Okay, if you don't hesitate to ask.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be taking some data, so I'll be looking at my clipboard periodically. All right, so the first thing we're gonna look at is cranial nerve 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I want you to follow my finger with your eyes only. Do not move your head. Okay. Follow your eyes, follow your head. Okay. One more time. Okay, good. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use this flashlight and I'm gonna look at one of your eyes. Okay, so look straight. And one more time. Okay. All right, good dilation in both eyes. Within functional limits. Okay. Now we're gonna look at cranial nerve 5. So this is gonna be sensation. So I'm gonna have, let me see your hand. Okay, so this is soft and this is gonna be the dull.
Yeah.
All right, just gonna be testing all 3 zones, zone 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna touch your face with this cotton ball and this Q-tip. You'll feel a dull or a soft sensation. So close your eyes and when I touch your face, tell me what you feel. Ready?
So. No. So. No. 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 So. So. So.
Awesome.
No. No. So.
Good. Within functional limits. Okay, so we're still gonna be looking at cranial nerve 5, and we're gonna look at your motor range of motion. So I want you to open and close your mouth. One more time. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna be looking still at cranial nerve 5 at your motor strength. All right, so I want you to open your mouth and don't let me close it. Good. Within functional limits. Okay, now I want you to close your mouth and don't let me open it. One more. Good. Okay, now we're gonna look at cranial nerve 7 in the lower face and cranial nerve 5 for your strength. All right, so I want you to puff out your cheek with air. Yes, okay. And I'm gonna push in your cheeks and don't let any air come out. Okay, you can light up. One more time. Good. Okay, now we're gonna look at cranial nerve 7 with your upper face and the range of motion. So I want you to raise and lower your eyebrows. Again, and one more time. Good. Okay, now we're gonna be looking at your upper face strength. So I want you to lower your eyebrows and don't let me push them up. There we go. Lower your eyebrows. There we go. Lower. Keep them lowered. Don't let, okay. All right. Good. Okay. So now we're going to be looking at cranial nerve 7 and your lower face with the range of motion. So I want you to pucker your lips and smile. One more time. Again. Good. Okay, so we're still on cranial nerve 7 through lower face strength. So I'm gonna put this tongue depressor in your mouth between your cheek and your teeth. Saying I'm gonna pull your cheek and I want you to move it back in. So open your mouth. Okay. Okay. And one more time. Good. Okay, we're gonna look at cranial nerve 11 with the range of motion. So I want you to turn your head left. And one more time. Good. Okay, now we're gonna look at the strength of cranial nerve 11. So I want you to turn your head to the right and don't let me push it back. Okay. One more time. Okay, good. All right, so I want you to do it to the left and don't let me push it back. Okay, one more time. Good. Okay, now we're gonna look at your range of motion for cranial nerve 11. So I want you to shrug your shoulders. One more time. Good. Okay, now we're gonna look at your strength for cranial nerve 11. So I want you to keep your shoulders up, but don't let me push them down. Okay, one more time. Good. Okay, we're gonna look at cranial nerve 12 range of motion. So I want you to stick your tongue out, move it up and down, and move it side to side. All right, so up and down, and side to side. Good. All right, one more time. Up and down, side to side. Good. Okay, we're gonna look at your strength of cranial nerve 11. So I want you to keep your tongue in your mouth and keep it in your cheek, kind of like this. But don't let me push it. Good. One more time. All right, we're gonna do it to the other side. Good. One more time. Good. Okay. Now we're going to look at cranial nerve 9 and 10, which is your cough reflex. So we'll just cough in your elbow. Good. All right, last one. We're gonna look at cranial nerve 10, your range of motion. So I want you to open your mouth and stick your tongue out as far as you can. And I want you to say, ah, ah, ah. Okay, stick your tongue out. Keep coming.
ah, ah, ah.
Good. Very good. And this concludes our cranial nerve exam. Everything was within functional limits. Do you have any questions?